Alrighty. Welcome everyone to another episode of Trails Beyond the Horizon. By now this is the full version of the game. We're no longer on the demo. So we're going to continue on where we left off, finishing up the prologue. So yeah, grab some snacks, hang out, and see where this adventure takes us. Now, obviously, add some new deluxe stuff, obviously, into this. Adding to his appearance there. Choose that, or you can choose that. But since we're at like a reception, I kind of stuck to this costume for now, and did the same thing for yeah, for Fury as well. So. Yeah, I'll showcase some items and stuff that I also did with this as well. But in the meantime, okay. Before I press that, there's a sub-event. Okay. I hope the food here is to your liking, Mr. Ackroyd. You bet it is. You guys have got a great selection going on here. It's all carefully laid out so we won't get tired of eating the same sweets over and over again. Even down to the drinks. I am quite glad to see you are enjoying it. If you'd like, please take this as well. I had it brought from the capital. Oh! Oh, this is the issue of the Terrell Times, huh? Pretty thoughtful of you. The bigger it's PMC, and it's hard to guess scale of organizations like this. Well, I suppose I'll just enjoy myself for the time being. Okay, so that takes care of that. Say it's cut a piece. Talk to the invitees. Okay. Alright, let's get to the other people. As far as bringing yourself into full body action at the moment's notice goes, I'll grant passing marks. It would appear that you've greatly refined your predictive eye over the course of your traineeship. You think so? Well, the help Van and Aaron gave must have paid off. I'm really starting to feel like my moves are 2 steps ahead of whatever my teammates are about to do. Even so, your grasp of Battlefield in its entirety is less than optimal. You are overly on the auras close by to in uniform your actions. To truly embody the sense of Kriga Warrior, you must draw in the flames of the war zone and channel them into a godly war of lightning, a step which is yet beyond you. You're way too hard on me, Kessim. Like sister, like brother, always in combat mode. Can't they talk about something more, I don't know, party appreciate? Party appropriate, sorry. That's just Kuroga's way for ya. They got more like typical brother-sister relationship than you think, though. Outside of combat or training. When the whole family was together at their last New Year's festival, Kessim did on her with a vengeance. And the way he beamed at their own little siblings, their sibbies, like nothing I'd ever seen out of him before. I can't even picture it. You were at the village's New Year's festival, though. Huh? Not that I didn't have any hunches. Still, going to meet the boyfriend's present at their holiday homecoming, you must have been pretty serious. Well, Mark and Mark have a partnership. That's all. Some equipment got newly furbished, and nuts to this. No use pretending otherwise. We've been going steady about 3 years now, so he figured it was about time to introduce me. Wow, that long already. You're 2 years older than Reset, right? Sure, that's still plenty young, but you sure as hell ain't a teenager anymore. Yet here you are, dating in the workplace, seizing the day on and off the clock. Man, what I wouldn't give. Listen, you! Perhaps you should prioritize your own private affairs before making sport of others. I don't mean to suggest putting the self above all else, but there are some fields in which a fulfilling personal life will directly impact one's performance. Your hollow style and expertise, for instance, to say nothing of the forest PGs you undertake. Gah, can't argue there. I'm pretty curious about the part of Van's life myself. Apparently he and Elaine used to go out when they were still in school. Get out of town! I heard she, the Prez, 4-eyed were on old, almost together, but I'll see you. Willity. Ex-sweethearts with Beauty's Blade. Now, if that don't beat all, how's about we go a little more in depth in your relationship status, huh? Like, say, with Reset? What? Pardon my insolence. I've got no flings to speak of, so have pity. Interesting. can chat to that person there too. Alright. Sup? Edit already, huh? Ah, hello there, Ackroyd. Anything tasty? Find anything tasty? Word on the street that you're out to conquer the conventionary world one sweet at a time. Not the way I would phrase it, but sure. As far as you, lady, Nadia and Swin weren't kidding, which they said you could pack it away. Old man Urg worked out a way to convert it all into dull compatible energy, I'm told. It was a shock to us, too, way back when, and her stomach's grown a few sizes since then. Almost makes you want to keep the feeding coming, just to see how much more she can wolf down. Lapis, lapis, lapis. How's about another for roast chicken? Slaughtering gravy. Oh, thank you. Moving on. It's good to officially meet Schwartzer Armbrist. And again, Colossal and Miss Harsley told me so many stories that this feels more like a reunion. That sounds about right. You've heard a few things here and there about you, too. So, Crow has the edge on me there, given the near miss you had during that immigrant incident. Yeah, no hard feelings, but I was doing some poking around in your business at the time. Figures you were skulking behind the curtain. Hard to think of you as a stranger, especially with an MO like that. I'd like to take it as an honor. By the way, were you around the same age too, right? Not sure how much you've already caught on to my whole situation, but right now, I run a freelance contracting office over in the free city of Tussalene. You ever need extra hands, just give me a ring, yeah? Be nice if the offer stands the other way around, too. Well, fancy that. Most of the jobs you take must be bigger in scale than my usual fare. But sure, can't go wrong paving a two-way street with the original unsung hero. Not sure how much use I'll be with whatever errands you and that not so unsung hero here have got going on. No. Sorry, but that's a card you'll have to keep close to our chest. Still, it'd be great to know we can rely on each other for help in the case if something does come up. Not to mention, I believe we already have a certain acquaintance in common. Huh? He must be that junior disciple she mentioned. Well, I wouldn't just out and drop her, but you got my condolences. And watch your step. One look at that sword play you show off earlier, and she'll drag you into a fight if that's the last thing she does. I'll keep that in mind. So, for all the improvements I've made, She seems to be climbing even higher. You two had a run-in at the start of last year, right? She must have some real serious business if this is your takeaway. The way things are set up this time around, we're probably in a full clothes brush. Or even closer, depending. And on that note, I got a request for you, Alcride. Any chance you and the rest of your Solutions crew can take Princess Silverblade in? Maybe keep a tight leash on her for a bit? Are you nuts? We haven't even heard a peep from her for over 2 months now. And the last time was when she tried to make up for eating my limited edition cake with a half-assed replacement and a tee whoopsie. The earlier summer exclusive sweet cherry one, you mean? I had a slice of it myself. It was simply adorable and outrageously scrumptious to boot. What was inside job? Wait, weren't you still in form back then? He's got more layers to him than the story suggests. Not intended. Yeah, plus a pal in a CID. We should be on our toes about. Still, I think we can trust this one, more or less. Okay, stuck with these guys. Oh hey, Ackroyd. Making the rounds already? Honorable. This is indeed a prime opportunity to expand your horizons. Sorry. I'd say mine are broad enough. Both front stage and back. But our wily host here has given me plenty of incentive with a crowd of he gathered. 2 Dominions, 1 active, 1 retired, the crew from Thor's. And to top it off, a certain big shot who shouldn't even exist anymore. Bit overkill just a combat tech unveiling, if you ask me. Always the pointed critic, aren't we? As you already aware, Murdoch had the privilege of entering a technological alliance with the holy city of Arteria. Coincidentally, we are anticipating a great deal of collaboration on Zifia and shard technology with not only them, but the Epstein Foundation as well. That is all how Father Kevin and Mr. Zatman here were procured to participate in today's test. Nice way to spin it. Felt more like you had the Holy City and the Foundation with their backs to the wall. I'm well aware that there's an ulterior motive at play from the outset. But you have my gratitude for the occasion nonetheless. It's true that this is not entirely without agenda, but I hope you can consider it equitable for all involved. Our next mission statement calls for a proactive approach to publicly releasing our innovations, the AR technology from today included. Yeah, hand to heart, it float, it flat out floored me. VR is impressive enough, but this is the sort of thing that blurs the boundaries of reality altogether. That is the very concept behind its development actually. We already had a theoretical framework, but it was the sixth generation SIFIA standard that finally allowed us to bring it into fruition. Of course, the sheer scale of spectacle mapping required limits its application to dedicated facilities such as this at present. That notwithstanding, when presented side by side with virtual reality, something of this nature is certain to make waves the world over. And given that both the church and the foundation have been brought on, it leaves me very curious as to the project's end goal. Well, at the very least, you can assure you that our aims are nothing not nefarious. Master's got intimidation down into an art. Ain't often someone can throw Thorndike this far off balance. Yep. Even now, our commander and the rest of us can't handle him. Can't cradle him. On the flip side, I'd say the only person who can right now would be none other than Her Holiness. Oh yeah? And by that you mean... in any event, it's a shame you and Father Kevin brought a smaller turnout than initially anticipated, Mr. Arkwright. Granted, invitations were not extended to those members of office who appear to have unavoidable businesses to attend to. But after all, painstakingly efforts, I'd hope to have more testers as astound with our newest combat and AR technology. So that's how it is. Agnes is busy with finals right now, while Cortair has his college credit requirements to deal with. Doubt Reset offered that info, so he would have found out some other means. Well, don't sweat it. Got a decent handle on all of this right now. So I'll give our team the rundown when we're back in the capital. Besides, any gas I leave, Reset and Master will be there to fill in. Indeed, Agnes and the others should take it to like fish water. On that note, I'm a bit surprised that you arrived by your lonesome, Kevin. Your other squires, I can understand, but one would at least expect to have brought ESC along. Yeah, about that. I'm guessing you probably already heard, Master. But over at the Arteria side of things... Alright, sharing time's over. This convo's on a need-to-know basis only. A pity that, though I do have a faint idea, courtesy of the grapevine. It's a bit galling, I must add, that our company wasn't tasked with incorporating the standard into your core systems. The ones the church keeps under top secret wraps, you mean? Probably about time, with how outdated it must be. And Reese, she's your childhood friend, right? The one whose thumb they say you're always under? Gah! Pull it with you, the two-prong attacks. Yeah. Alright, we got one more group to talk to. Ah, Mr. Arkwright. Speak of the devil. Hey, humbled, the top dog of the Iron Bloods considers me worthwhile gossip fodder. And you're Ryan, right? Can't say you two and Reset seem like the likeliest of trios. As it happens, I've been in contact with Miss Orion over race-related business for a short while now. This man and I have shared some correspondence as well in regard to Miss Rosenberg situation. As such, this seems an appropriate time to rely any further matters that pertain to them. You don't say. The two of us, on the other hand, already share personal ties. I owed my foundation of knowledge and basic sense up to his instructions several years ago. How could I ever forget? But I must say, you've come to hardly even resemble the pawn that is, the person who were back then. I appreciate you saying that. Pretty loaded thank you there. Guess I'll just keep my nose to myself, though. That is probably for the best. They are both ally and adversary throughout the war, after all. Anyway, nice to finally meet you in person instead of over the comms once, Rufus. Kind of a pain to dance around the name, though. You might, if I call you Albert when no one's looking. Do as you will. I doubt it would turn any hands these days. It's an honor to finally make the Violet Spriggan's acquaintance, especially after my limited range of activity in Edith. Feels backwards coming from the ex-big shot like yourself. But more importantly, you really came in clutch for my pal in the last moments. Getting a chance to give one final send-off was lucky enough, but bringing her along to do the same was a cherry on top. So even after for a nice stitch, that still leaves me a debt I aim to pay you back for. Mr. Arkwright. I was merely repaying my own personal debt to you, the man. People say that, for one, so streetwise, you place an uncharacteristic emphasis on obligational duty. But even still, to have you so indirectly beholden to me is a tad discomforting. And there I could have sworn I was talking to the most shameless opportunist this side of Zamoria. One good turn is another, so feel free to call in a favor or whatever it suits you. As long as it doesn't cross my boundaries, that is. I'm the kind of guy who sets in his ways. Duly noted. Evidently, we are more compatible than I gave us credit for. Much as I hate to admit it, Mr. Ackroyd is surprisingly open-minded to deal with Rufus so freely. Those who do tend to wind up being cajoled into something or outright used for his benefit. Though, I suppose those tendencies have changed somewhat ever since he met Lepus, Nadia, and Swin. Is that so? Not as familiar with Mr. Albera, but your assessments of Mr. Ackroyd is certainly correct. This event of ours has gathered people of many walks, be it Thor's, the church, and otherwise. The opportunities we present in doing so may well prove more significant than the training itself. Ladies and gentlemen, we have prepared additional sweets and delicacies for your enjoyment. We will be bringing them around shortly. Feel free to call us if we can be of service to you. Oh damn, that's from the in place. The one that caters to the Imperial family itself. Hold your horses, Van. Better wait till I've got a bit more room in old stomach before I dig into those. No change. Trying additional suites will change the location of some characters and provide new topics of discussion. Okay. They say this is the Empire's ultimate dessert. The Empress of the Chocolate Cakes herself. The Okay, I'm not even gonna pronounce that. What? My own really knows your stuff. It was made fresh in the Empire just this morning and air delivered here. Shall I cut you a piece?
That rich, decadent butter cake slathered in a smooth, lustrous ganache. I hear it's even been soaked in a sweet and deliciously tart apricot jam. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Can I get a piece? Wait, no, 2 pieces?
I'll take the entire cake!
What the crap?
Hello, Van. Doesn't this cake look exceptionally yummy? I'd love to be able to take it home and share it with Nadia and Swin, but it'll probably get eaten up here, huh? What a shame.
Sir?
It's fine. You can give it to her.
Dude, you're too nice. Yup, nah. Nah. I at least got a slice for myself, at least.
Thanks! I'll take it then.
Especially when that girl's gonna eat the whole thing. She's not bringing that, please.
Wow, that
breakfast had looked delicious! Can I get some too? Van?
I failed you, my Empress.
It'll be all right, sir. We have a second one ready in the back. I'll go prepare it.
Oh my gosh. Alright. I won't be reading these out. I'm just gonna let the dialogue go and you guys can read it amongst yourselves. What did I say? That girl was not gonna bring it to Nadia, bro. She was gonna eat the whole thing herself.
I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves so thoroughly. If I could have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff, and Celise probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the General Manager, or perhaps even the C-Suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps...
I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well. A live broadcast from Calvert has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight planned in the third launch.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere. At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
We're back.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
Humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
One of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Why I feel like that robot's about to be a problem.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3. Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the Presidential Office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Zeku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah, looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then. Kasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndike, thank you for all your help.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question,
Why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that...
Oh, there you all are. Hey, everyone! Over here!
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Rotted. Yo!
Hey, now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of a Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. 5th Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears?
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI, but... well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step. considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garden entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster. All for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
Stupendous. Things are getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this? I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and Isali.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Ugh, forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front-end center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Yeah, I have to watch this because I don't know if this song's copyrighted or not. The Lord that bit, but man. jeez. Ooh. All right. And that ends the prologue. Has been placed into your account. Okay, cool.
Truly well done.
That's just about perfect.
Damn. I really asked this? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say no.
This is the comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Sup, chat? It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros. That launch, though, literally out of this world. And the fact I got it on stream, so godlike. Look at Mr. Dummy floating around. Cute. Wait, hold up. This viewer count's popping off. That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those deets, Ouroboros. Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, I was hearing people about this. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Next up. Act 1.
Damn good breeze this morning.
Yeah, hey. I don't mind you letting in some fresh air, but at least give a guy a warning first.
Seems the band is back together once again.
If you need an open window that bad, maybe try not wearing a damn leather jacket in the middle of summer.
Tell that to the other old man sitting next to you, geezer. And FYI, this thing's made for summer. It's the definition of light and breezy. Not to mention practical. It's loaded with ballistic and piercing resistant material. With this, I'll be wrapping up 4 SPGs left and right in style. And speaking of style, just look at me. I've got that, talent, and looks to spare. I'm the whole damn package.
Too bad said package doesn't come with a bit of humility.
True, but one can hardly deny he wears it well.
Yeah, it totally fits his vibe. And that goes double for you and your new look, Katra.
You think? I normally go for darker colors myself, but Agnes and Judith recommended this, so yeah. Oh, I also made the headset I use to control my drones more compact, hence me not having that over my ears.
Confirmed. Heat dissipation efficiency has thus increased by 30%.
Well, at least one of us seems prepped for summer. That fits nice and slick, and it doesn't cramp your style either. Suits you to a T.
You bet it does. I've got a pretty darn discerning eye, if I do say so myself.
I suppose this is one of the perks of having an actress as a friend. Honestly, I forget you're a celebrity sometimes with how approachable you are.
I forget because of the catsuit she's always running around in. You know you're never beating the Kingster allegations, right?
I don't need to because I'm not a Kingster! Oh, I'm so over this.
Teasing aside, you really do look wonderful. All refreshed and ready for summer.
Aw, thanks! I like the outfits you and Barry picked out, too. But wow, Agnes. Save some of the spotlight for the rest of us, why don't you?
I must agree.
Please, it's really nothing that special.
On the contrary, I can hardly imagine an outfit more befitting a lovely young lady like yourself.
Thank you very much. I actually had a hard time picking this one out, believe it or not. If it weren't for Judith, Fairy, Ren, and Odette's input, I probably would have walked out of the store empty-handed. I was so indecisive.
Only because you look good in everything you tried on.
Don't sell yourself short. You chose that one in the end after all, so own it. We all think you look great. Don't we, Van? What say you?
Force in my hand, huh? I mean, I liked the old outfit just fine. But yeah, this one's nice too. It's the perfect blend of casual and refined, and I can tell the tailoring work is top of the line. Looks great on you, really.
Thank you, Van. I'm really happy you like it.
Holy shit. A genuine compliment? From this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
It seems like you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. I'm almost jealous of her, honestly.
Bro, what is with the shade? This man is still. This is the third game with this man. And yo, it's just still getting shaded, bro.
I really like your outfit too, Van. Oh, and that goes for everyone else, of course. I was cooped up at school taking finals through yesterday, so this is my first time getting to see everyone's new looks.
Ah, yeah. Still, the main reason we were able to get everyone together was because you finally got a few days off. All right, enough small talk. I want to go over a couple things. Namely, what we learned from Marduk, like how these new shard functions work. And also how we're gonna respond to this whole space program shebang, depending on what happens with it.
So, to check my understanding, the plan is to split our 4 SPG work into morning and evening shifts, correct?
You got it. I'm guessing that the program's second phase being pushed forward by half a month has thrown damn near everyone for a loop. And you can bet we'll be feeling the fallout from that mess one way or another. Just think about how slammed we were up through last month.
Fair point.
Don't remind me. I actually had to bust my ass for once.
With the influx of wealth pouring into the Republic, thanks in no small part to the revitalized economy, many criminal organizations, both in and out of Calvard, are looking to take advantage of the situation.
Same goes for all the new conmen, gangsters, black market brokers, and shell companies who've come knocking to get a piece of that pie. I knew the space program was gonna be a big deal, but I never thought it'd cause this much of a fuss. Even the film industry is practically scrambling to push astronaut movies into production.
Wait, seriously? Huh, that sounds kind of neat. Oh, speaking of astronauts, Major Amelia is totally the talk of the town right now, isn't she? If I didn't know any better, I'd say her popularity is on the same level as Elaine's.
Yeah.
She has to be that same person, right?
Doesn't seem like she's bent on hiding it. I did hear that she was a major back during the coup. But the thought of her being a decorated ace pilot never even crossed my mind.
Then we have General Haring, commander of the Republican Air Force. It's a little hard to believe that she's the daughter of such an eminent figure within the military's top brass. During Operation Mille Mirage in the war 3 years ago, he was in charge of the entirety of the Republic's forces. I'm even told that, despite objections, he trusted Lieutenant General Bright enough to turn over command of Calvard's forces to him for a time.
Wow, that's kind of amazing. So he gave over full command to a general from another country?
I've heard that even Dad, the President, trusts him implicitly.
There are many a rumor about him from those of the Papal Guard who participated in the operation, all of which attest to his remarkable reputation. He likely served as part of the backup unit for Cassius, and would have stepped in for him had he fallen on the front lines.
With all those key players in mind, along with the CID, Marduk, and Ikaruga, I don't know if we can take that space program at face value or not. But what I do know is that it might have some connection to one of our pending cases.
last April, we successfully recovered the Octogeneses in their entirety. We heeded the warning left behind by their inventor, my great-grandfather, Professor C. Epstein. But that wasn't the only warning we heard regarding this.
This was an isolated incident. You haven't averted the end he foretold in his final entry.
Indeed.
That leaves us with less than 6 months, seeing as we're already well into 1209 now. Which means we can't afford to go about it at our leisure. If there's ever a time to act, it's now.
Yeah, we need to get on this like yesterday.
Fine, I guess I can help. Someone's got to be there to carry your asses, and I'm just the man for the job.
Everyone, thank you.
As spirited as ever, I see. Oh, seems my return to this merry crew was worthwhile indeed.
And I can speak for everyone in saying we're happy to have you back. Alrighty then, let's figure out where we're headed for our morning and afternoon shifts. But first, anyone got a preference for going or staying behind?
Oh, dibs on going. I haven't been able to pull my weight around here lately, what with all the events I've had to be at, so count me in.
I mean, I don't got a problem with that, but,
Didn't you have plans for this morning?
Huh? Do I?
Judith? Where are you? The event begins in 30 minutes and we still have the pre-event meeting to do before that.
What? Nina, what are you talking about? Oh, crap! The Golden Requiem Fan Appreciation Event!
Judith, please don't tell me you forgot.
Who forgot? Not me. I was just getting ready to leave, which I'm doing right now. It's at Esprit Cinema in the Tyrell District, right? I'll be there in 15 minutes. Tell the directors thanks for waiting up. Bye!
Wait, Judith!
I am so sorry. I'll be done by this afternoon, so I'll catch up with you then. Good luck, you guys!
well, someone's about to get chewed out. Hope she survives her latest tongue lashing from her grandma. Oh, speaking of, you've met her before, haven't you, Master?
Oh, Dominique? Yes, we've crossed paths on a number of occasions, from incidents both public-facing and otherwise. I understand she was a great help to you while she was working on that much-lauded collaborative film.
Oh, right! You must mean Golden Requiem, Howl at the Dawn, the crossover between two of the biggest box office hits from last year. It's been enormously popular ever since its release back in April.
And it totally lives up to the hype. I've already seen it twice myself.
It's little wonder that they're so swamped with events and the like.
All right, so what's the plan, Chief? Who's going where?
I'm thinking on that now. We're losing daylight, so let's figure out what we're gonna do, then roll out.
let me change up some stuff before we head out. Alright. Had to suit up everybody how I wanted it. It's really something that's working. So I was. Sasha. Kevin. On. Okay. Not much in here. So we're heading out.
Good morning, birdies. You sound extra happy today. Unlike Van, you're working and eating early in the morning. Good job.
Come on, that's a low blow. I have been trying to be an early bird too, you know.
Oh, hi, Van. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Humes. How goes the swallow watching? Guessing pretty well by how chipper you are.
It's going great. This Sunday school project's been super fun. Hey, Agnes. Look at the baby chicks. They're bigger now, don't you think?
Oh, wow, they really have. I remember when they were just tiny nestlings.
Wasn't that nest only built a month ago? They grew up so fast.
It's nearly time for them to leave home. But it looks like they might have been put a little behind schedule this year.
I asked Mommy about that too, but she says they should be okay to fly away real soon.
Guess you can think of this as a limited-time Monmar attraction. Might as well make the most of this chance to watch over them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad when they're gone. But that's okay, I'll just make tons and tons of memories with them before they go.
Ah, Yume. You've gone and grown up in the blink of an eye. Oh no, I can feel the old waterworks turning on.
Please try to hold it in, Dad. It's too early to be making a racket. Good morning, everyone. You're heading out earlier than usual. Ah, right. Is everything all right with Judith? I saw her scrambling out the door a moment ago.
Oh, that? Nah, she's good. Just following her usual routine. Wake up, screw up, repeat.
You have my gratitude for preparing our breakfast this morning. It was truly a feast fit for a king.
You flatter me, good sir. Good luck with your work today. Van, you better not be thinking of slacking off just because you've got all your helpers with you. And cook yourself something decent, instead of stuffing down sweets for once. Remember, you are what you eat.
Okay, I got it. You can get off your soapbox now.
Don't worry. We'll make sure everyone, especially Van, has a proper meal. Okay, Yume, we're heading out now.
Okie dokie. Have lots of fun, everyone!
swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
Okay. Well, now this is finally opened up. There's an event just to the left of us. And you can explore the other shops there.
As projects
The general store. That's what that's for.
It's looking to be another scorcher.
Oh yeah, I hear a couple new tenants moved into that share house.
Well, since we're here, why don't we say hello and give them a warm Old Town welcome?
Knock knock, anyone home? Wait, why can't he boss man I've ever seen? Are you from our local business, maybe? There's some sort of problem-solving office in the second floor. With a few shifty marks around problem, but that's the. Just thought we'd swing by and welcome you to the area. You've already heard of us. Pretty much everyone in Old Town calls to people in a pinch. Well, that's nice of them to say. Yeah. Only just settled in, but this neighborhood has a cozy atmosphere. Makes us feel a little homesick from a boom. And we've seen others. City of Boom, northwest of the capital? Go there, so it's Uni's vibe to it. There. So. Who do you think I am, your mother? Now they're arguing. I feel that, brother, bro. How's she gonna blame you for something that she was responsible for? See the bulletin. A piece of paper. Watch these, but worse part. There's dirt everywhere in it. It's a mess. This can't be right. Look, it's the first thing from Filthy. host this and why. Some may very well take their words as truth. You want
Well, we're on the clock now.
During quests and events involve particular topics. To open to-do list.
Excuse me?
Check out that rocket launch. I was running late yesterday, so I had to settle for taking a shower. You know what that means. Got me some lost sauna time to catch up on.
First thing in the morning? Never change, Van. Never change. Excuse me?
A moment, please.
Pardon me.
So...
Excuse me?
Right.
A moment, please.
It's him.
Do you have a moment?
Green-haired regular, and he smells citrusy. It's him. Oh my gosh! Don't tell me they have to. I'm gonna have to go and talk to the other people first before they let me call out that one. No.
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
Do you have a moment?
Radio Network. And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. As Project Startaker approaches its final stage under the Presidential Office's initiative, related events and merchandise sales are booming across the Republic. The Aerospace Force is also regarding this as a PR opportunity, with Major Amelia Haring announcing her fullest cooperation. Thanks for the heads up.
So...
It's literally him.
Let me ask you something.
A moment, please.
Excuse me?
So...
Do you have a moment? Okay.
Got a question for you.
Yeah, I've been saying it was this dude. So man.
Give me your thoughts.
That's a wrap.
Mira deposit confirmed. What's next?
Alright, takes care of that mission.
We just gotta check out that rocket launch.
Alright, we gotta explore the town a bit. So let's talk to these guys here. Alright, Rebecca, take care. Let's boss, okay? Got it. I'll do my best. Becca. Out of one? No, there's a millionaire site. Ben and the rest of the Archive Solutions. This part of rehabilitation. No. Yeah, luckily she's been growing more comfortable with stepping out of her cave. But here and there's still it's not going.
No need to be shy now. Come again. No need to be shy now. Come again.
Okay, that takes care of that. Alright, I'm gonna do some shopping before we head into the next part. Alright, I got all my preparations. I think we're gonna enter this place. It's probably gonna be an open cutscene, and then I think I'm gonna end the video there. So, let's try it out.
I guess we're off.
Huh, looks like they're putting some kind of a show. The recent excitement over the space program has holding more events than ever before. On top of that, even subcultures like idols have been getting a bigger share of the spotlight. Sounds like fun. It does catch my interest, but what's really on my mind is how business and countries are reacting to things. Well, there are a handful of places here where we can follow up on those fronts. Your store, the Vallis Investment Bank, and the Liberal Boutique, for example. Let's add them to the list and take a lap around. Might be smart to peek at whatever is happening on stage 2. Use connection. Let's see connection events for particular characters. Alright, this is a good spot to stop for the first part here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and share. If you're new to the channel and enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media in the description down below. And I will see you guys on the next one. Till then, you guys have a good one, and deuces.